Yes, see children, we are going to share this link again after class on the day one, and after second class also we had shared this link with you. You can go to this link. There we have course coding and game designing which you are learning over here. We will give you this link. Please create your account over there. All the videos, all the quizzes, what we are doing after the class, everything is given over here. After every class, whatever we have learned, I'm keep on updating this course. So please, all the children, requesting you all, you just go home, create your account on this. It's not gonna take more than 2 minutes. Okay. Again, at the end of the class, I'll again show you this, and we are going to share this link with you all possible. Okay, after the class, we'll share with you, and your teachers will get this. And hope, please, all the school teachers, if possible, pass this link to the children so that they can create their account and go through all the videos from day one, whatever they are learning. Otherwise, they'll forget it. And this is the Scratch website. You can go on this, you can directly learn on this website without downloading the software. Scratch.mit.edu. If you want to note down somewhere, note it down. Scratch.mit.edu. You can create your directly account on this. You can download in your computer however you are comfortable. Okay, everyone. Now let's start from last class. We'll continue from there. Instead of positive 10, here we will make. So last class we did a simple program of going up and down. So there we did it with the help of event block. Remember, when up arrow key is pressed, we were changing the y coordinate, and when down arrow key was pressed, we were changing the y coordinate accordingly. But here we are doing with the help of sensing palette. See this blue color block, which you see, the light blue color block, it's related to the sensing palette block. Sensing means what? You're sensing some event is happening, something is happening. Either some key is getting pressed, or maybe one sprite is touching the other sprite, or maybe one sprite is touching any particular color. So all this thing is about sensing palette. When you make any animation, any game, what happens over there? Any game is getting made, you have the score thing, right? And the game, that score increases if you collect some star coin or some power, right? So what is happening over there? There also they have programmed it like this, that if any sprite is touching any star sprite or any other sprite, the score is getting increased. So how is this possible? With the help of sensing blocks. You are sensing something, right? In your body also, how do you know you are touching the warm water or the cold water? Your sensory organs are working, right? So you know after touching it that what's happening, and then your body reacts accordingly. So same way here programming, that if something is happening, then what it has to react. Okay, so here we are reacting that if up arrow key is pressed from the keyboard, it has to change the y coordinate by +10. So same program, you can do it in a different way also. Okay children, let's continue from here. If you have any doubt after the video, we can discuss. -10. Now let's see how it works. Now I am pressing down arrow key. I can see it's moving properly. It's moving up and down properly. Now, let's go to the costume section. Over here we can see for the bat sprite, we have total 4 costumes. So out of these 4 costumes, we are going to use costume A and B. So whenever bat is flying up in the air, that time we want this costume has to be there, which is costume A. And whenever bat is moving down, that time we want costume B. So let's go to the code section. So now, changing costume is related to appearance. It is related to looks. So let's go to the looks palette. From this, we can select switch costume to option, drag it and connect it here. So when up arrow key is pressed, that time we want to switch costume to bat A. Now let's select one more costume block, drag it and connect it here. Now, whenever down arrow key is pressed and bat is moving down, that time we want to switch the costume to costume B. Now let's see how it works. So this is how, after pressing up and down arrow key, we can see bat is moving and it is changing its costume properly. Now, whenever bat is touching this building, that time we want to add some sound. For that, you can click on the sound option. From here, select this option and click on choose a sound. So this is a by default sound library. From this, you can select any sound of your choice. So let's say I want to add pop sound. This is a normal pop sound and there is one more pop sound. So I want to add this particular sound. So I'm clicking on this. You can add any sound of your choice. Now let's go to the code section. From this, we will click on the sound palette and we will select start sound. Scroll little down, go to the events palette and select when green flag is clicked. Now we will go to control and we will select if then block. So here we want to check whether bat is touching the building sprite or not. For that, we will go to sensing and we will select the first block which is touching mouse pointer. Drag it and connect it here. Click on the drop down menu. From here you can select the building. So if bat is touching the building, then what should happen? That part of code we will write here. So when they both are touching each other, we want to add a sound. For that, we will go to the sound palette and we will select start sound. Drag it and connect it here. Now, as I mentioned earlier, if we are checking for any particular condition and if we are using a sensing block, then the entire code has to be inside forever. So, we will add a forever block from control palette. So, this is how your if then block is inside your forever block. Now, let's see how it works. Over here, you can see if bat is touching the building, sound is coming, building is moving properly, bat is also moving and changing its costume properly. So here what is happening, children, understood? Again we are using the touching building part. Now this program we are doing in the bat sprite. Okay, so how we are programming whatever sprite you are programming, you will not get the name of that same sprite. You cannot program over here touching bat itself, right? You can program for other sprites. Whatever is available in your project, you can program for those sprites. So here, other than bat, we have building or mouse pointer or the edge. Edge means the stage border. Okay, so stage border and the mouse pointer is common for all. So that will be available for forever. But the name of the other sprite which is available, that will come over here automatically in the drop down list. So once you have that sprite selected, you will get that name over here. So in the bat, we are doing program. So we have to say if touching building. So it is automatically understood that the bat is touching building. Understood, everyone? Any doubt? Anybody? Wherever you are using if condition, the forever block will come because you are checking this condition if touching continuously throughout the project is on. Okay, clear, everyone? So forever program is going to make your program check again and again for the condition what you write over there. Any doubt, anyone so far? Here we are changing the costume also along with going up and down motion. So when we are going up, we are using the costume bat A, and when we are going down, we are using the costume bat B. Clear, everyone? Hi everyone. In this session, now we are making a new project. It's a new topic. So see what is topic about. Then we will learn the concept of broadcasting. I guess some of the children are doing along with me. Are you doing, children? Yes, kids. If you are doing, then do you know how to open a new scratch page? Anyone doing along with me in the lab? I can see some children are doing. So you have to go to file, select new file over there. And you can start doing along with me. 2 3 children doing together, so one can pay attention and other can quickly guide your friend. Those who are doing in the computer lab, I'm telling you all, go scratch software is, I guess, already open in your computer, right? So just go to the file and select new project. Done. That's great, that's great, lovely. Chalo, I'm sharing a screen, pay attention. Those who are not doing, note down some points if you want, and you can go home and do it. Okay, I'm sharing my screen again. Starting a new fresh topic now.
And for that, we will create birthday storytelling animation. As soon as user will click on the green flag, over here we can see both the sprites are communicating with each other. Some messages are displaying on the screen. And at the end, we can see there is one cake sprite, gift is also, and along with that, we can see happy birthday music is coming. This is how birthday storytelling animation works. So let's get started with it.
So we are trying to make a storytelling surprise birthday party over here. So two friends are talking with each other. One, this girl is having birthday. It's her birthday, and she's her friend. So she's coming to wish her that hi, happy birthday, and also they're communicating. And did you notice that everything is happening one by one in particular order? So how is this possible? That is what main topic we are going to learn in today's class. Okay, everyone, understood what are we learning today? How this event is happening one by one. Are they talking together? No, you need to program it that after her statement is done completing, then only the other girl will start speaking. Understood, everybody? Clear? So let's focus at how it's happening and try to understand. It is little complicated, but try to understand. I'll make you understand after class again.
For this project, you have to create a new scratch file. Now from here, we will delete this orange cat. Now let's select two sprites. So from here, let's say I'm selecting one Abby and the other one as, let's say, ballerina. You can select any sprite of your choice. And now let's select one nice backdrop. So click on this option and from here select choose a backdrop. So from here I am selecting this party one. Now we will add one gift and one cake sprite. So here we will search for cake. Now let's add one gift. You can add any gift of your choice. So this is how we have added total 4 sprites. Now let's say it's Abby's birthday and ballerina will wish her. So we will arrange all these sprites at the beginning. So let's keep gift somewhere here and cake over here. So first we will do the programming for cake and gift. Let's go to cake sprite. Now from left hand side we will select events and from here we will select when green flag is clicked. So when user will click on the green flag to start this animation, at the beginning we don't want to display cake and gift sprite. For that we will go to looks and from here we will add one hide block. Now drag this code and copy it in the gift sprite also. Now let's click on the green flag and over here we can see cake and gift sprites are hidden at the beginning and Abby and ballerina sprites are visible. Now let's go to ballerina sprite first. Now when this animation will get started, we want ballerina should say hi to Abby. For that, we will go to event and from here we will add when green flag is clicked. Now, whenever we want to display one message on the screen, we have to use say hello block from looks palette. So let's click on looks palette and from here we will select the very first block, which is say hello block. Now instead of hello, you can write any other message of your choice also. For that, you have to double click on this hello. So let's write message as hi Abby. So this message will display on the screen for 2 seconds. Now let's see how it works. Over here we can see ballerina is displaying message as hi Abby. If you want ballerina should display the message for 3 seconds, you can add 3 seconds also. So this is how now ballerina is displaying the message for 3 seconds. Now after this we want Abby should respond immediately. For that, here we will select when green flag is clicked. Now from looks palette, if we will select this say block directly and instead of hello, let's write message as hi ballerina. Now let's see what happens. Over here we can see both the sprites are displaying message at the same time. This is not looking good. First we want ballerina should say hi, then only Abby should respond. So over here we can see ballerina is saying hi Abby for 3 seconds. So Abby's sprite should wait for 3 seconds and then only she should respond. For that we will go to control and from here we will add wait block. Now instead of waiting for 1 second, Abby will wait for 3 seconds and then she will respond hi ballerina. Now let's see how it works. Now it is looking proper. Now after this, we want ballerina should wish Abby happy birthday. Over here we can see Abby is displaying message for 2 seconds. Hence, ballerina should wait for 2 seconds and then only ballerina should wish. For that, from control we will add wait block and over here we will add wait 2 seconds. Now after waiting 2 seconds, ballerina will wish happy birthday. Happy birthday Abby. Now let's see how it works. Over here we can see it is displaying the messages properly. But if our conversation is so big, let's say we want to make one conversation of 20 to 30 lines, then it is very difficult to count the number of seconds the other sprite should wait. It is very lengthy and hectic process. In order to avoid this, we have one concept called as broadcasting.
So here understood what are we trying to say, that if you want to do this conversation one by one, then what are we doing over here? We are waiting for 2 seconds for that other sprite to finish that conversation, and it becomes very difficult and complicated, right? To remember where I have to put wait for 2 seconds, where what is happening. Then it's very complicated and chaos. Right now we are just giving the example of 3-4 lines, but what if you want to make a bigger project with the bigger conversation or something? It's not possible, right? So here comes the topic of broadcasting, and let's see how it helps us to communicate properly one by one. Not only communicate, you can write program for any kind of event also. Like when something is happening, you can make other event in line, what should happen next, that way.
Now broadcasting message is like sending a notification message. So let's go to ballerina sprite over here. Whenever green flag is clicked, ballerina sprite is saying hi Abby for 3 seconds. Now instead of waiting for 2 seconds, ballerina will broadcast one message. It means it will send one notification message. For that, from events palette, we can add broadcast message 1 block. Drag it and connect it here. Now, instead of message 1, we can write any other message name also. For that, click on this and select new message. So let's write message name as 1 and click on OK. So this is how once ballerina is done saying something, she is broadcasting message 1. It means she is sending a notification message to all the sprites. Now it's their choice whether to receive that message. So whatever message this sprite is broadcasting, all the sprites which we have selected can receive that message and can perform the action on it. So now out of this 4 sprites, we want only Abby sprite should receive this message 1 and then she should respond.
It's like a notification on your mobile phone. You get a notification that battery is low, so it's giving you a notification. So you are receiving, you are seeing that notification, and then you know what next step you have to do. You will put your phone on the charging, right? So here also, like after completing one thing, see, it can be anything, not necessary you have to use only say block. You can use anything, like changing the size of the sprite, or the sprite is playing music, or anything it can be. So here we are using the conversation. So after the Abby is done saying, after the ballerina is done saying hi Abby, we are broadcasting a message that is like a notification message. Now this notification will go to all the sprite and all the backdrops, but you can program wherever you want. But we would, right now we don't want to program inside the cake and the gift sprite. We are just programming inside the Abby, because now Abby will say hi ballerina, right? So let's see how to do.
For that, we will go to Abby sprite and from events we will select when I receive 1. Whenever Abby sprite will receive message 1, it means Abby sprite will come to know ballerina is done saying something. It's my turn to respond. So we will drag this say block and we will attach it over here. Now these 2 blocks are not needed, so we will delete it. Now let's see how it works. First, ballerina is displaying hi Abby. Then only Abby is responding hi ballerina. So this is how using broadcasting we can achieve communication between 2 sprites. Now, as soon as Abby is done saying something, she will broadcast another message indicating my work is done. Now it's your turn to reply. For that, we will add one more broadcast message and we will put it below this say block. Now instead of message 1, Abby will broadcast message 2. Now in the ballerina sprite, whenever ballerina sprite is receiving message 2, so we will add one when I receive message 2, then only ballerina will respond saying happy birthday Abby. So this block we will attach it over here and we will delete this wait block. Now once ballerina is done saying happy birthday,
What happened over here? After the broadcast message 1, Abby said hello ballerina. Now after Abby was done saying her part, we are broadcasting another message. See, message name has to be different. If you keep the same message name, everything will get cured, right? Same thing will get overlapping and all will start, right? So we don't want same thing to, don't use the same message name, otherwise all the things will happen together. We want one by one next step should happen. So there we are putting the message number as 2. Now not necessary you have to put numbers only inside the message name. You can write any message name, A, B, C, D, or whatever name you write over there. It has no relation on the screen. It is not displaying on the screen, right? It is just a notification signal is going from one sprite to another sprite. Understood everyone? So from there we are notifying message number 2 from the Abby. Now that message we are receiving in the ballerina, and we are saying that when I receive the second notification, it's her turn to say something else. It's her turn to do some next event. Understood?
again ballerina will broadcast a new message indicating my work is done. So ballerina will broadcast a new message named as message 3. Now let's go to Abby sprite. From here we will select when I receive 3. So whenever Abby is receiving message 3, that time Abby will receive. Thank you. Where is my gift? Once the Abby is done saying something, she will broadcast a new message indicating my task is done. So here Abby will broadcast a new message, let's say message 4. Now we will go to ballerina sprite. Over here, when ballerina will receive message 4, ballerina will say, let's count till 3. For that, we will add one say block, and over here we will mention, let's count till 3. As soon as ballerina is done saying something, she will again broadcast one message. Let's say message 5. As soon as Abby and ballerina both will receive message 5, they will count till number 3 together. For that, first we will go to Abby's sprite, and from here we will select when I receive number 5. From looks palette, we will add 3 say blocks. They will count 3. The second block we will write 2. In the last block we will write 1. So this is how they will count 3, 2, 1. We want ballerina should also count along with Abby. Hence, we can drag this code and we can put it in the ballerina sprite. So when ballerina will receive 5, she will also count 3, 2, 1. Let's see how it works. Now we can see both are counting together 3, 2, 1. So as soon as they are done counting till 1, we want cake and gift sprite should appear. So over here, if they are done counting 1, below this we will broadcast a new message. So from events, we will add broadcast a new message. Let's write message name as start. Now we will go to cake sprite. Whenever cake sprite will receive the start message, we want cake to be visible. So from looks palette, here we will add show block. Also, we want gift to be visible. For that, we will go to events, and from here we will select receive start. Whenever gift sprite will receive this start message, it will come to know it's my time to appear. We want gift sprite should glide and it should appear exactly at the center location. For that, we will go to motion and we will add one glide block. Drag it and connect it here. Now both x and y coordinate has to be 0. Along with this, we want gift sprite to be visible. For that, from looks palette, we will add one show block. Now let's see how it works. Here we can see the cake sprite is visible, gift is gliding properly. Now along with this, whenever gift and cake will appear, we want some birthday music should play.
So now did you understood till here what is happening? We are receiving the new message start in both the sprite, cake and the gift together. So you can receive the message in all the sprite at the same time also. Okay, understood? With this example, you can make both the things appear together, like cake and gift is coming here together. Not necessarily they both are just appearing part. You can do any kind of a program of hiding them, showing them, or they are moving around or anything, just rotating, or any kind of effect you do it. Clear, everyone? So with the help of when I receive start message, two events are happening together simultaneously. Clear? Let's see next.
That we will add one sound. In order to add a sound, you have to click on this option. From here, you can select first option on which it's written choose a sound. As soon as you will click on it, you will get a sound library. On top, we can see there are different categories are available. You can add any music of your choice. So let's say right now we want to add birthday sound. So directly I am searching for birthday. Let's click on it and see. So this one is the perfect. So let's select it by clicking on this. This is how in the list we can see the birthday sound as added. Now let's go back to code section. Now from the left hand side, click on sound and select play sound birthday until done. Drag it and connect it here. Now we want birthday sound should play continuously. For that, we will go to control and we will add one forever block. So this is how your play sound block is inside forever. Now let's see how it works. Here we can see both these sprites are communicating with each other properly. They are counting together. And as soon as they are done counting, here we can see the cake sprite is visible, gift is also there and the sound is coming. So this is how birthday storytelling animation works. Let's see how we can modify this project. So first,
see all the projects you can modify as per your requirement. So here why we did only music sound only in one sprite, you can do it any one place one sound, because you cannot write, see it's not necessary to add the music sound in all the sprite, right? Because what will happen, you have to play only one time, only one music can play at a time. So you can do it in any one sprite, that is also okay. So we have done the music play, play music sound only in one sprite. Clear everyone? Now let's continue.
I will show you what all extra things we can add to modify this project. So let's click on the green flag. Over here we can see both the sprites are communicating with each other properly. They are counting till 3. And as soon as they are done counting till 3, we can see the cake sprite is appearing on extreme left corner. There is one gift box and the gift is nothing but a laptop which is gliding from bottom position to top position. So this is how you can also add a nice gift of your choice. We will try to hide that gift behind the gift box. So this is how for this project there are total 5 sprites. At the beginning we have to hide 3 sprites and those are nothing but laptop, cake and the gift box. So at the beginning we want only 2 characters, that is ballerina and Abby should be visible. Rest all sprites we want to hide. Then once both of them are done counting till 3, that time only we want cake sprite, laptop, that is our gift, and the gift box should be visible. But we have to fix their location also. So once they will appear on the screen, where they should appear and how the gift should glide from bottom to top, all these things we have to do in the coding section. So let's get started. For this, you can click on this option to select a gift for your sprite. You can select a laptop, or let's say if you want to add a flower as the gift, but flower is not available, then you can either paint the flower or else you can download it from Google and you can put it as a gift. So right now I want to add a flower which is not available over here. So let's go to Google. So right now I am selecting Google Chrome as my web browser. So I want to add red rose as the gift. So I am searching for red rose. Click on images. So let's say I want to select this first image. So click on that particular image to open. Then right click on it and select save image as. So let's write the file name as red rose and I am going to save it on desktop. Now let's open our Scratch software. We will click on this icon to
Now this flower we are adding externally, which was not available in the Scratch library. Okay, so here what is happening, if you want to download any picture from outside, yes, you can upload it. So for that, what is the procedure? You have to just download that image from the Google Chrome, and then here, can you see, here you have option of upload sprite, the first option. So from there you have to click. The second, the third one, it's a paint. So you can paint something. If something is easy to paint, a straight line or anything else, then you can paint it also. Flower is quite difficult to paint. That's the reason we are uploading from outside.
Upload a sprite. Now, I know I saved that image on desktop, so I'm selecting desktop. Scroll little down. From here, you can select red rose. Select that image and then click on open. So this is how we can see red rose image is available over here and we can use it as a sprite. Now, the red rose is very big in size. So let's reduce the size of this sprite. So instead of 100, I am writing the size as, let's say, 40. I feel 40 is also too big, so I am writing it as 20. Now, first we will do coding for our cake sprite. So whenever both of these sprites are done counting till 3, that time we want cake should glide to this location. So let's click on the cake sprite. So here, when cake is receiving start message, that time cake will be visible. If you can click on the ballerina sprite, you can see once they are done counting till 3, they are broadcasting message as start. It means they are sending a message that I am done saying something. Now, when cake sprite will receive the start message, cake sprite will come to know it's my time to appear. Hence, in the cake sprite, when it is receiving start message, we have added show block. But we don't want cake sprite should appear randomly anywhere on the stage area. It should be somewhere over here. So drag your cake sprite and keep it wherever you want. Select its destination, then click on the motion palette and from here you can select go to block. So this is the current location of the cake sprite that I have selected. X is minus 193 and Y is minus 125. In your case, these coordinates can be different. Now,
So till here everyone understood? Any doubt? We will continue next class, not an issue, but those who are doing right now, could you do anything along with me? Could you do something along with me? Are you stuck somewhere? Show me thumbs up if you are done, or if you are stuck somewhere or anything, let me know. Could you do? Now, how to save the project? Do you know how to save the project? Go to file. Everyone do it with me. Those who are doing, go to file. You'll have option save to your computer. You got the option? Show me thumbs up if you are doing it. Save to your computer option will be there. Children, you got it? And now save with the name birthday storytelling and click on OK. Save it on the desktop, or maybe you take a permission of your teacher, like where you should save this project. So next class you can continue from there. Could you do, everyone? Yes. So children, please go home and you can practice it after class also, whenever you have a time, for 15-20 minutes is also enough. Any doubt, children, those who are doing right now? Anything you have not understood? If you are done, show me thumbs up. KB Fort School. I think they're done. Okay, that's great. Have a nice day, everyone.